This story is about three friends, a beautiful city, and one damn message that changed everything. So let's start the story from the beginning. It all started with one call a few days back.
हाँ लड़के बोल।
हेलो उत्कर्ष। हाँ भाई, एक सेकंड रुकना, आकाश को भी ले लेता हूँ कॉल पे।
हाँ बोल।
देखो भाई लोग, आई थिंक दिस विल बी आवर लास्ट चांस। इस वीकेंड चलते पेरिस। मैंने सब प्लान कर लिया, सो हियर इज द प्लान।
देखो, फ्राइडे को ऑफिस से जल्दी निकलते हैं, ठीक है, घर जाके सामान पैक करके तुरंत फ्लिक्स बस पकड़ते हैं, which will directly take us to Paris. ओवरनाइट ट्रैवल है, सो बॉडी को रेस्ट भी मिल जाएगा, and Saturday morning we will be in Paris. So Saturday we can cover Mona Darling, Notre Dame Cathedral and other places. And Sunday we'll keep entirely for Eiffel Tower. During golden hours, Eiffel Tower के सामने अपनी much delayed group photo ले लेंगे, and night में we can see the tower in its full glory. ये तो बात हुई सैटरडे संडे की। मंडे अर्ली मॉर्निंग वी विल ड्रॉप अ मेल टू आवर मैनेजर्स दैट वी आर फीलिंग अ लिटिल बिट अंडर द वेदर एंड विल अप्लाई फॉर सिक लीव. And then just after dropping the mail, we will check out from the hotel and we'll start for Disneyland and we'll be there the entire day. From there on Monday night, we'll take the return bus for Hague, which will bring us back on Tuesday early morning. And after taking a rest for a few hours at home, we can then join the office with rest of the guys. And in this way,
nobody, including our managers, will ever know that we have been to Paris. But just be careful. No web check-in and uploading of photos during this time, वरना पूरा प्लान फेल हो जाएगा. So कैसा लगा प्लान? Are you guys in? कि और कुछ डिस्कस करना है?
मैं भाई एक के लास्ट बार कंफर्म कर देते, फिर हम डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे टॉपिक पे। साला बहुत डिस्कशन हो गया है।
ओके कूल। उत्कर्ष, तेरे साइड से कोई दिक्कत?
आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
ग्रेट। सो आकाश, तू बुकिंग और टिकट्स प्रिंट आउट का देख लेगा, राइट?
हाँ ठीक है, वो कोई टेंशन नहीं है, वो हो जाएगा सब।
जोरदार। सो रेडी हो जाओ गाइस, दिस वीकेंड वी विल बी इन पेरिस।
so we left the office early today and got on a Flix bus for Paris. Talking about the weather is mostly cloudy and rainy in Hague, but we are optimistic about the weather in Paris for all the 3 days that we have planned. It has been 2.5 hours since we started and we are already in France by crossing Belgium on the way. But from here it will take another 5 hours to reach Paris, and the good thing is that we are traveling at night. So literally when we wake up in the morning, we will be in Paris. So it's a Saturday morning and yes, we have reached Paris. Since we did last minute booking, we got the hotel a little far from the city center. So right now we have to take a couple of metro to reach there. it's our first day in Paris. So today we have planned to start the day by visiting Mona Lisa, and later we'll go to Saint-Chapelle and from there to Notre Dame Cathedral. When we reached the museum, trust me, we thought of going back just by seeing the long queue outside the museum. But you can skip all this if you are willing to spend a little bit more money. That's what we did. We got the entry from the other side and skipped the long queue. Louvre Museum is the world's most visited museum. In 2019 alone, around 10 million people visited this art museum. So if you're planning to come here, better get ready to spend ample amount of time and money. Yes, time also, because it holds more than 38,000 art pieces. And if you're an art enthusiast, even the entire day will not be enough for you. When you start walking through the corridors, your mind will be blown away, as some of the finest arts are not only on the wall, but they are on everything that surrounds you, like on the ceiling as well. As we were not that much aware about the French history and we had a limited amount of time to spend in this place, we thought it would be better if we directly go for the main attraction, that is Mona Lisa. A 15th century painting of a woman by Leonardo da Vinci. It is the best known, the most visited, the most written about, the most sung about painting in the entire world. Not only that, because of its popularity, it is kept behind a climate-controlled bulletproof glass. And it has a LED lamp which is specifically designed for this painting. The lamp emits less infrared and ultraviolet radiation which could otherwise degrade the painting. By hearing so much about a painting, you expect it to be humongous, stored in a great ambient, but instead, when we saw it in front of our eyes, it was tiny and the place around it was still under maintenance. It was quite a bummer for us, as you cannot see the painting from near and it was a moving queue. That means you can't stand near it for long. So after getting a little disappointed, we thought of heading towards Saint-Chapelle. Saint-Chapelle is a 13th century royal chapel known for its interior and stained glass collection. It is still considered to be the finest Gothic architecture out there. We were lucky the weather was sunny and bright, which makes the glass artwork even more beautiful. So if you are planning to visit here, do visit during the afternoon. After this, we headed towards Notre Dame Cathedral. Notre Dame is a 13th century Catholic cathedral. When we reached this place, it was closed, and the reason was what happened here a few days back.
This morning after a fire that nearly destroyed it. Flames brought down the spire and much of the roof at Notre Dame Cathedral yesterday.
Fire was started by an accident, and there are around 50 people working on the investigation. Paris today is stunned, is heartbroken.
Like, I saw a lot of people crying on the streets, and it's all because it's the symbol of France, it's the symbol of generations.
Dropping heavy water from the air was not an option for fear it had caused the entire structure to collapse. 2/3 of the roof was ravaged. reached. Other presidents, a pope, and people around the world have been paying tribute and also making pledges to help rebuild Notre Dame, already in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
21st century technology will likely be pivotal to its reconstruction. A New York professor made these 3D digital scans of Notre Dame accurate to a fraction of an inch. Jerika Duncan shows how this research, along with a video game, could be the foundation for the cathedral's restoration.
Artists from 2014's Assassin's Creed Unity reportedly also spent years digitally modeling the landmark, just like Talon.
Right now, it is under reconstruction, and the government of France is hoping to reopen it during the 2024 Summer Olympics, which will be held in Paris. Since we had time in our hands, we thought of just roaming around the streets on e-bikes, which you can find anywhere in Paris. I do suggest this mode of transport as it is cheap and it's a lot of fun to ride it. After roaming around the streets for some time, we thought of calling it a day as we were tired and we needed more energy for the next day actually. As finally we will be seeing the Eiffel Tower in front of our eyes and a lot of things need to be done before that.
आज ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 an evening in Paris। आज ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 an evening in Paris।
The thing that I was worried about the most during this entire trip happened, and that too exactly when I was in front of the Eiffel Tower. I got a message from my manager saying that I have to give a demo to the client in the office on Monday, and since we have planned Disneyland on that day, I replied back that I'm not feeling well and I might not join the office tomorrow, so can we plan the demo on Tuesday? But as always, he didn't agree and said I can come in the morning, give the demo and go back for rest of the day. As badly as I want to be here, there is no way I can miss this demo now. That means I have to reach The Hague in the early morning, and during travel I have to prepare for the demo as well. On top of that, the last bus for Hague for today was leaving in an hour, so I have to reach there fast, and I know exactly what can help me in this time. Oh shit, demo. Shit.
ये परियों की टोली, मीठी मीठी जिनकी बोली, क्या क्या दिल पर रंग जमाए, जलवों की ये आग मिचोली। देखो ये परियों की टोली, मीठी मीठी जिनकी बोली, क्या क्या दिल पर रंग जमाए, जलवों की ये आग में चोली। अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 देखो